Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today, hey, I've got just a quick video on some finds I got at an estate sale, but to go along with those finds, I wanted to just talk about, sometimes book sourcing and book selling is hard. It is, for whatever reason, the labor, there's more labor, and we'll call it literally in this case sweat equity than probably what some viewers might glean from when they watch videos of, like when I show finds in front of my nice bookcase in front of my air-conditioned house, right? It's books are heavy, and when you buy a lot of books and you're toting them around and you're boxing them, there can be some physicality to it. And in this case, talking about finding hot books, it was not the kind of hot books. They're good books, but it was not the kind of hot books that you want. So I went to this stop by an estate sale close to the house, and it was like a private estate sale. And I just saw the little sign. I went in, and on the front porch, they had pulled all the books they had out to the front porch, which is fine. They were stacked. Now I'll just go away to a video here, but it was like, it's Alabama, it's July. It was like 100 degrees. The heat index was like 107. Sweat's just dripping off of, if I'd had a GoPro, you could have seen the sweat drop, in front of the video. So let me just show you, I'll break away and show you how they were set up, so you'll see them on the porch. So you can see they had pulled all the books out of the house, I guess just for room, and they had put them on the porch, and that stack there was some that I already picked, and there's the pricing. Man, it was so hot. All right, so that's how the books were set up. And like I said, the book buying, book selling, sourcing, there's labor involved. So for anybody that's trying to get into this, before I jump into the comps, just think about it. There is labor. It's not always just easy, right? And in this case, I put literal sweat equity into these because I was just drenched with sweat by the time I went through these. And they had some cookbooks out in the garage, didn't find anything, but it was so hot. So here's what I did find. I did find a few. This one book, Kith and Kin, about a Southern family. I've got, I don't have sold comps on this, but I see list comps on this between 20 and 40 bucks. So I'm thinking this is a good $20 book. I think I put on the sign, hardbacks were, I think they were $2, and then paperbacks were $1. So this is kind of good find. Then this one, this is the sort of thing I love. This was a place called Belmont. And this is Belmont, Mississippi. It's in the very northeast corner of Mississippi, right next to Alabama and Tennessee. I have comps on this for like 20 to 25 bucks on the paperback. This is like the first edition hardback. So I think I'll probably list this for 30 bucks and see what happens. But I love this kind of stuff, town, county history, so it's good. Then there was, in one of the boxes, there were a lot of these, it was kind of like biography type things in those books, and the condition of a lot of them, so I didn't see a lot there. But in one of the boxes, there were a bunch of books on knives. And this James Bowie and the Sandbar fight, it's like $14. This was $1. Then there was James Black and his coffin Bowie knives, same thing, paid $1, and that's a $12 to $15 book. Then this one I don't have really comps on, but this How to Build an Antique Bowie Knife, or Bowie knife, James Bowie, I guess. The thing about this is something I'll put on eBay. This is like a niche kind of thing. For 10 or 12 bucks, somebody will enjoy this. It's all these come from, I think, this, there's a kind of a local North Alabama person, looks like they had, like they do knives and metalwork. So it's some publications that they've done. This particular one was inscribed by the guy, but, I think it's a niche item. Then this was kind of cool, and this How to Forge a Clodfisher blade. I guess that's maybe the shape of the blade. I'm not familiar with Clodfisher blades, but again, it's kind of this topic, talking about niche stuff, right? It's got forging, metalwork, making knives. Again, this will be somewhere in that $12 to $15 range probably, and, be good. So that was all the books I found. But then, look at this. They had a piece of ephemera from Nixon visiting Huntsville, Alabama in February of 1974, along with Miss Nixon. Now, what's interesting about this, they started impeachments of Nixon in like June timeframe of 74, and by, I think it was like August, Nixon had resigned, maybe September, but by the late summer, fall of 74, Nixon resigned. So this was in February, little piece of ephemera. The lady said, there wasn't price, the lady said, maybe an offer, and I'm like, oh, you tell me, because I like for them to price first. And she said $5. I was like, nah, I'm not into it for $5. So I gave her $2 for it. I like it. You know, I bought some other Nixon stuff probably almost a year ago. It was really cool. This is kind of, I put this in my Nixon collection. So anyway, that's what I found. So quick hit at an estate sale, just a few finds, but man, it was hot. It was, you know, as a bookseller, sometimes, you know, I guess it's a good example, right? You have to put in the sweat equity into this to make it work. And sometimes that's kind of literally put in the sweat equity. So anyway, I hope you guys are seeing cool, buying cool, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.